Countless tales recount the exploits of renowned swordsmen and warriors who thrived in various eras of history. One such legendary figure is Miyamoto Musashi, the lone samurai from Japan, who captivates sword enthusiasts of all ages across the globe. Miyamoto Musashi, also known as Shinmen Takezō, holds a prominent position in popular culture and folklore as a Japanese samurai or ronin. In this video, we will explore his historical background and significant contributions, shedding light on his remarkable accomplishments and the aspects that earned him widespread recognition. Additionally, we will uncover intriguing details about the swords he wielded throughout his lifetime, unveiling some lesser-known aspects of his persona. Who is Miyamoto Musashi? Miyamoto Musashi is a celebrated Japanese philosopher, strategist, writer, and samurai, known as a master of the Kensei sword martial arts. Born in 1584 in either the Harima or Miyamoto Province, Musashi passed away in 1645 at the age of 64 due to lung cancer. While he is revered as a significant historical figure, much of what is believed about him remains disputed, lacking concrete evidence. Miyamoto Musashi is known by several names, including Miyamoto Benosuke, Shinmen Takezō, or Niten Doraku, inspired by his connection to Buddhism. He was born during the Sengoku era, a period of intense battles and Japan's national unification. His passing occurred in the Tokugawa Edo era under the shogunate, which fostered much of the samurai tradition and culture. Musashi commenced his sword training in Okayama Prefecture under the tutelage of his father and teacher Munisai, an unmatched samurai. At a mere 13 years old, Musashi emerged victorious in his first duel against the formidable Japanese swordsman Harima Province. At a young age, he was introduced to Buddhism and its teachings by his uncle, and he emerged triumphant in numerous duels. By the age of 21, Musashi embarked on a journey across Japan, seeking to experience the essence of the samurai spirit and test his mettle against the strongest warriors. He became known as a ronin, a masterless samurai, a term often used in Japanese manga to describe Musashi and other drifters or unemployed vagabonds. By the time he turned 29, Musashi was believed to have engaged in and emerged victorious from over 60 life-or-death duels against highly skilled and experienced samurai warriors. After the age of 30, he was in high demand as a military strategist and swordmaster, receiving invitations from multiple Japanese clans. Being welcomed as a ronin to serve as a guest for Japanese daimyo, lords, such as the Kumamoto and Hosokawa clans, further solidifies Musashi's legendary status as a swordsman during his lifetime. In addition to his prowess in duels, Miyamoto was a military strategist who played a role in 3 major Japanese conflicts that served as turning points in the nation's history: the Battle of Sekigahara, the Battle of Osaka, and the Shimabara Rebellion. Throughout his life, Musashi found himself entangled in numerous legendary duels and fights, encountering life-or-death situations roughly every 2 months. While he won 60 duels, with his only possible loss being against Samurai Musogonosuke, this particular outcome is subject to intense debate. Notable duels include those against swordsman Shishido Seijuro and notably Sasaki Kojiro, as well as the duels in Yoshioka and Kyoto. Musashi was also a devoted artist, skilled in the creation of Zen brush paintings, wood sculptures, and calligraphy. His most renowned works include the Dokudo, The Path of Loneliness, and the Book of Five Rings, which was highly valued by sword enthusiasts. The Book of Five Rings. Miyamoto Musashi is renowned in Japan as a revered and esteemed Kensei sword saint, embodying mastery in swordsmanship. However, his legacy extends beyond the realm of martial arts, as he is also remembered as an accomplished artist and writer. One of his notable works is the Book of Five Rings, also known as Go Rin no Sho, which showcases his expertise and experiences in swordsmanship. Published just a week before his death in 1645, the book was entrusted to his most cherished student, Terao Maganojo. Musashi's greatness stems from his lifelong samurai experience and his ability to pass down his wisdom through his writings. The Book of Earth serves as a foundation for understanding Bushido, the way of the warrior. Bushi refers to both individual warriors and commanding generals. Through training in swordsmanship, one learns not only how to fight, but also how to apply those skills in various situations, including battles. The text emphasizes the importance of training with multiple weapons such as swords, lances, halberds, bows, and arrows. A daimyo, feudal lord, should possess the ability to assess the capabilities of their subordinates, assigning them to suitable roles. Mastery of any discipline requires disciplined training, accompanied by virtuous actions and thoughts. Warriors should expand their horizons through exposure to the arts and various professions, enabling them to make objective judgments based on discernment and attention to detail. The warrior's dedication lies in being both useful and committed to their path of training, applicable to all paths of life. The Book of Water delves into the essence of swordsmanship. It explores the warrior's spirit, attitude, and expression as foundational elements of the art of war. Musashi urges readers to integrate training into their daily lives, cultivating the readiness to act swiftly and decisively. The warrior must adopt the appropriate posture to strike the enemy effectively. Musashi encourages the pursuit of the way of the long sword, honing one's senses through the mastery of 5 kata forms that embody the ideal methods of deflecting and defeating an opponent. Training should not adhere to fixed patterns, but rather involve the adoption of postures that enable the warrior to strike the enemy skillfully. Practicing for thousands of days and refining techniques through decades of disciplined repetition are essential for progress on the path of swordsmanship. The Book of Fire delves into the theory of war. Understanding the direction of light on the battlefield, identifying ground conditions and obstacles, and leveraging them to one's advantage while exploiting the enemy's weaknesses are crucial aspects. The warrior should neutralize the opponent's techniques, remaining poised to strike back without letting the enemy land a blow. To overcome the adversary, one must take an approach opposite to theirs. Psychological warfare, aimed at annoying, confusing, or disturbing the opponent's composure, can lead to decisive victory. When facing a horde, the warrior should position themselves to seize the initiative, striking where the enemy is vulnerable. If a plan fails twice, it should be adapted on the third attempt. The warrior must strike boldly and cautiously, never dropping their guard, in order to achieve ultimate victory. The Book of Wind scrutinizes erroneous teachings and affirms the correct path. It emphasizes the pursuit of universal principles, encouraging readers to avoid being confined by rigid forms and training methods. Instead, they should adopt the most effective stance against each enemy, aligning their actions with the way of the longsword. Musashi rejects esoteric teachings, advocating for adaptable instruction that suits each learner's understanding and mastery. By considering the comprehension of each student, the correct way can be imparted, guiding them to discard detrimental habits and assumptions. This approach enables students to embrace the true way of the samurai and cultivate a spirit free from doubt. The Book of Void elucidates the way of discipline and the ideal manner for a warrior to live. It recognizes that misunderstandings arise from preconceptions, emphasizing the importance of being aware of the void to continually correct one's path. The warrior should strive for constant improvement in skills while training their body and spirit, aiming to attain a state of inner clarity where doubts no longer cloud the mind. This state represents the true void that is sought after. Miyamoto Musashi's swords. During the late 16th and early 17th centuries, in Japan's Edo period characterized by stability, economic growth, and political peace under the shogunate, Miyamoto Musashi wielded an arsenal of Japanese swords crafted from traditional tamahagane steel. It is worth noting that Musashi did not invent the katana or any other Japanese sword, as it is sometimes misconstrued. Instead, he lived during a time when the Japanese samurai sword transitioned from a weapon of warfare to a cherished art piece, becoming a symbol of Japanese tradition. Katana. The katana stands as Miyamoto Musashi's primary weapon and holds significant prominence in Japanese culture and the spirit of the samurai. Musashi saw the katana as more than a tool for hacking and slashing in battles and duels. To him, it represented a guiding instrument for the warrior's path and embodied his life philosophy of self-discipline. Wakizashi. The wakizashi served as Miyamoto Musashi's companion sword. He employed it during training to overcome multiple enemies attacking from different directions simultaneously. At times, Musashi wielded it alongside the katana, expanding his options and employing unexpected fighting styles. Wakizashi blades also served as secondary weapons for every samurai in Japan. Worn at the waist alongside the katana, They acted as a second line of defense. Comparatively shorter and lighter, they facilitated quick-draw attacks known as yaijutsu. Miyamoto Musashi's journey was one of relentless pursuit, a quest for mastery and self-discovery. Through countless battles, rigorous training, and introspection, he carved his path to greatness. His name became synonymous with the way of the sword, and his teachings continue to resonate with seekers of truth and warriors of the spirit. If you enjoyed this video and found value in the content, I kindly ask you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.